Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. After he uses that word, Brooke and Ridge have a violent argument, and he moves in with Taylor and Steffy. Ridge promised to stop Hope, Remy pulled another deepfake, and Zend expressed disbelief at Hope and Carter's revelation and employment offer. Ridge informs Brooke that there is a significant problem with Hope at home. Once everything have returned to normal, she'll never again enter Forrester. Brooke tells him to be impartial and to quit disparaging her daughter. He claims there was an attack on his family. He questions how she can have the gall to defend them when she advises him to take their sentiments into account. He reminds her of his family's treatment by them. Although Brooke disagrees with their strategy, they are correct that the Logans have received subhuman treatment. She enumerates Logan's numerous accomplishments to the business and laments that they were never given the credit they merited. He finds it unbelievable that she is supporting them in their attempt to rob his family of their business. As he continues to blame her kid and demand that she must be punished, she loses it. She cannot be grounded by Brooke. He declares his desire to have Hope removed. He refuses to live with her on this land. She implores him to refrain from discussing her daughter in this manner. He wonders if she is simply a worthless slut, and enumerates all the men she has dated. With her mouth agape, she says, like her mother? She accuses him of observing her daughter in the same way as his mother did. She finds it unbelievable that he used that term. It pierces her heart. She sobs because she feels inferior. Brooke calls her daughter a bitch and a slut, reminding him of his son's instability and accusing him of being bold. Who am I? He asks. She is standing up for someone who hurt him. Brooke says he will go since he won't evict Beth and Hope. He leaves because he loves her too much to continue arguing. Brooke punches a couch while sobbing. Hope sits on Carter's lap at Forrester, and they chat about how they finally succeeded. He has a lot of optimism for the future. When Will and Elektra arrive, they are told of the shift at the top. Well done, Will exclaims. The supervisors order them to stop packing up HFTF, and reassure her that none of this would affect the jewelry line. Although Elektra is pleased to hear it as a Forrester, this seems strange. Carter informs Hope that the crew is handling the news well when they are alone themselves. She assures him that the risks he has made will not be in vain, even if she knows it is still difficult. He is deserving of authority. She shuts the door after reminding him that the office is now his. Will and Elektra visit the salon and inquire about the current name of the business. She is concerned that she offended Remy before. He assures her that Remy is not a concern. She kisses her when she ought to be worried about him. Taylor attempts to comprehend what has transpired at the Cliff home. Steffy believes Hope enticed Carter up there by using a loophole to scam his way to the top. Steffy finds it hard to comprehend that this is the new normal and that Hope is solely to blame. Hope will just empty Carter and move on, she is certain. When Ridge arrives, he tells his daughter that he has had an incredible day. She is horrified to learn that Brooke has spoken up for her daughter, and claims that Hope was the ringleader. After giving Brooke an ultimatum, he left. You left Brooke, Taylor says. Steffy informs her father that all of his suffering is being caused by the Logans. The battle is lost. He ought to be with his loved ones. Remy runs the software for his most recent deepfake of Elektra in his dimly lit apartment while crossing his arms in case she tells him not to come to her job. He remembers Elektra becoming alarmed when the first deepfake began to circulate at school. He gave her a hug and assured her that he would support her. Remy asserts that he will not allow LA to change her. Processing of the deepfake has completed. He regrets having to do this again, but he must let Will win her. Another deepfake from him. Regarding Ridge and Taylor's reunion, Torsten K reveals, perhaps she was always the right choice. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge, Forrester and Brooke Logan are undoubtedly having serious problems in their relationship. Let's examine what Torsten K said about the entire scenario in an interview with TV Insider. As many fans are beginning to worry that this bridge could collapse. Kay began by addressing Ridge's harsh remarks about Hope Logan, which Brooke is obviously upset about. Kay did, however, imply that Brooke would reach her breaking point as a result of Ridge sniffing around Taylor Hayes once more. Kay remarked, I do think that Taylor has a lot to do with that. Brooke's role was written very well in this. She stood by her man even after he insulted her daughter, and then she stood by her man until she couldn't. Although Brooke hasn't broken up with Ridge yet, it seems like she will do so soon. All of the rhetoric of Brooke sticking by her partner until she was unable to do so suggests that Taylor is having more problems, which drives Brooke over the edge. When it comes to Ridge and Taylor's future together, Kay is certain that they may reconcile. Although the B&B singer acknowledged that actors cannot plan too far ahead, he implied that a reunion between Taylor and Ridge is a real possibility. Of course, Kay agreed that Brooke and Ridge are very much in love, but that isn't the issue. Kay put up Taylor as a much simpler choice after addressing Ridge's sense of betrayal by Brooke. And this other woman who doesn't have children with his dad and brother and is always honest with him, and perhaps she was always the right choice, Kay said. Do you concur with Torsten Kay that Taylor would make a better Ridge? Is it time for Taylor and Ridge to fall in love again? Hope branded Ridge leaves Remy's distraught retaliation. I hope Logan has a brand. Additionally, Remy Price is upset as he keeps adding nude bodies to Electra Forrester's pictures. Disclosed that Ridge informs Brooke Logan that Hope is having problems. According to Ridge, Hope pursued John Finn Finnegan and Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, and she has now pressured Carter Walton into seizing the business. According to Brooke, Carter came to that conclusion on his own. Ridge claims that Hope will never again enter Forrester Creations once things have returned to normal. Carter is smiling. Carter is shocked that they have power over FC. Hope explains that Carter is in charge of the business. Hope is seated at the desk on Carter's lap. They share a kiss. Steffy, Forrester Finnegan and Taylor Hayes discuss the FC shakeup at the Cliff House. They believe the documents were untrustworthy. There is no way out, according to Justin Barber, one of the top attorneys in Los Angeles. Steffy accuses Hope. Brooke demands that Ridge cease disparaging Hope. For once in his life, Brooke advises Ridge to maintain objectivity. Ridge is asked by Brooke to consider why Carter and Hope felt compelled to assume leadership roles. After inhaling, Ridge confides in Brooke that he had a terrible day at work. Ridge goes on to say that Brooke has the gall to stand up for Hope and Carter. Remy is creating a body on Electra's photos at home using the deepfake software. Remy has a flashback about Electra rejecting him. Remy appears upset. While Spencer and Electra are in the CEO's office, Electra inquires as to whether Carter and Hope are now in command. According to Carter, he is. Carter clarifies that while they are still on the same squad, he doesn't want them to treat him any differently. Carter claims that in order to move the business in the correct path, he had to assume command. Congratulations, Will responds honestly. Electra seems a little anxious. Regarding Hope's line, Will inquires. Hope smiles behind Carter as he continues, "We're going to ramp it up very soon." Will also congratulates Hope, but Electra appears unresponsive. Electra breaks off Carter and Hope's passionate conversation. So Steffy and Ridge are just gone? Everyone's smiles fade. According to Carter, they are still employed by the corporation and are welcome here. The jewelry line won't be impacted, according to Hope. Are you sure? Asks Electra. They say they are. Electra admits it feels strange but appreciates them. Steffy showed her kindness, and she is a Forrester. Steffy informs Taylor that when Hope has drained Carter of his dignity, she will cast him away. They aren't giving up, Steffy insists. They feel powerless and Carter has the upper hand. According to the recap of The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge doesn't believe Brooke gets it. Although Brooke acknowledges that it is immoral, their statements are grounded on reality. According to Brooke, the Logans have endured decades of being treated like slaves. Ridge is reminded by Brooke that Hope's line was one of Forrester Creations' best-selling items for many years. Additionally, Hope for the Future raised millions of dollars for charitable causes. Brooke inquires about the Belief formula and her brand. Ridge is informed by Brooke that they are all Logan donations. Is this what this is about? Asks Ridge. The Logans have never received the respect they are due, according to Brooke. According to Ridge, they traveled to Monte Carlo to relaunch the bedroom line. According to Ridge, that was for Brooke. Brooke is accused by Ridge of supporting Carter and Hope. According to Brooke, she isn't. Brooke asserts that Ridge cannot continue to blame her daughter while blaming Hope. Ridge informs Brooke that your daughter must face consequences for her actions. What does Ridge want her to do, wonders Brooke. Brooke asserts that Hope is no longer a kid. Brooke offers to put Hope on the ground. Hope must leave the property, according to Ridge. Will and Elektra depart from the CEO's office. Is the business still known as Forrester Creations? Elektra wonders. Not with the Forresters. Remy is causing Elektra anxiety. Elektra wishes she hadn't offended Remy. Remy keeps tampering with Elektra's pictures. Remy remembers Elektra crying because someone had faked a body on her face. After the pictures were out, Remy remembers Elektra sobbing because not even her closest friends would talk to her. LA is altering Elektra, and Remy tells himself that he won't allow that to happen.